everybody! My name is the Star Child, and we are here for a podcast with Bomber. That was such a bad intro. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. This is a great start to the first thing.
Yeah.
This is a great start. Okay, so we're doing a podcast because of multiple reasons. Number one, this lovely human over here is going to be posting stuff on the channel now.
Yep.
Clap in half for you, good sir. Okay, so this is a podcast. Anything can happen. We can screw it up. We can not mess it up. We can do everything under the sun that involves messing up. Because it's ours. And if anyone judges us, I'm gonna shoot them. It's not true. I can't do that. They can be from like.
Probably can. But...
I could if I wasn't so lazy and I had was like a billionaire. Cause then if anyone just messaged and was just like, "Yo, you're a bleep bleepity bleep bleep," and I could be like, "I'm coming to your house right now," and then kill them.
Well, I mean, you.
That would also make me an international criminal.
Maybe. Who knows?
If I can't report me if you never saw me.
Yeah.
So here's the general gist of what we're doing, right? So you already know me because I own the channel. I haven't posted in like 2 months for a reason that I'm not gonna get into. It's just gonna be for a reason. But now we're on a schedule, which is you should be seeing at least one podcast every other day. Every other day. Not every day, every other day. And this is actually being recorded on, what is this, this is Tuesday? So,
yeah, I think it's Tuesday.
Yeah, this is the week before we actually were planning on starting it. So we're actually recording something and just uploading it about a week after. Which is freaking sad. Because we said we were going to start uploading on Sunday. And then and then skip Tuesday, then go on Wednesday, then skip Thursday, and then go on Friday, and then you just restart the cycle and then do possibly more stuff in between. But we have agreed between me and him, not our third person who we will introduce in a bit, but between us two, we said we were going to do one podcast and upload it every other day. That's the plan. Now, here's the shish kebab about what we're actually going to be doing. Okay, so as I said before, that's Bomber. Okay, say hi.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, so me and him have been friends for over a decade.
A little over a decade.
And fun fact, we have never met before in real life. He lives on the complete opposite side of the country as I do, which is freaking hilarious. So we've been friends for 12 years now. We met on the PS3, and I remember it very vividly because I remember not even being I remember telling you that you sucked at Minecraft whenever we first met. Because I knew how to do all this crap because I used to play Minecraft on the on the PC. And I remember that being your first thing, and I kept making fun of you for like hours because you didn't remember how to make a crafting bench for like 3 weeks. It's hilarious. Because I would always like tell you random items that you actually didn't need. And you'd all be like, "It's not working," and I was like, "Try it the other way." So in retrospect, he was dumb at that time, but I was also a pretty big jerk. I was such a douche.
Well, I can... You were kinda...
Just say it. Jerk. That's what you want to say.
You're kind of a bit of a dick, but
yeah!
you were a...
Nice.
You're a professional dick.
Oh,
Best way I could
gosh.
put it.
Best way you could put it. So that's our basic introductions, to be completely frank with everyone. Ignore that. Someone's texting me. Um, so anyway, basically here's the gist, right? So what we're trying to basically accomplish with this live stream or like podcast things that we're doing. Number one is just to have fun. It's nothing hardcore serious. It's more or less just to have fun and enjoy ourselves. If you need a base plate of what we're trying to kind of like do, go watch Sugar Pine 7. They have their own things. We have our own topics that we really want to talk about. So honestly, it's not exactly like them. What's another podcast that actually has like things that they talk about while also doing side banter?
Um,
RT podcast does that.
yeah.
Their little things with Michael and Gavin and
Yeah.
Jeremy and someone
Yeah.
else that I honestly forgot about. They do their own stuff, but they also put in banter in the middle. So that's basically the goal. We're trying to keep it close to the hour mark. This one specifically, we set our time limit for 35 minutes or so, because honestly, that's all the gameplay I could get. Speaking of gameplay, that's what you guys are actually watching right now. You're watching the gameplay from my competitive Overwatch thing that I did not yesterday, about like 3 days ago, which we were playing quick play, and I was getting like my game up, which I always called it Overwatch Wednesday, which I still call it that. If any time during the stream I'm just gonna be like, you're watching gameplay from my Overwatch Wednesday, that's what I always call it. I remember with you, that you were the person that helped me to come up with Rainbow Six Siege Sunday or Saturday,
Yeah.
or
So
and then Titanfall
Saturday.
Tuesday was funny. So
Yeah, that one
anytime
was
you see a
weird.
specific game, it's probably because it was recorded on that day. So if we upload on a Tuesday and you see Titanfall, that's why. Because it was Titanfall Tuesday, man. Can't do it without Titanfall
Yeah.
Tuesday. On Friday, Fortnite Friday. So that's the basic gist of the gameplay. God, this is so bad. You're gonna have to excuse us for like the first few, maybe like I would say what, 2 months, couple of months, couple of
Yeah,
months.
couple of months.
We're gonna screw everything up. But after a while,
Yeah.
if this thing actually what if we actually got like viral one day? Let's say one of these stupid, hideous things that we do goes viral, and we actually get a large following because of it. Imagine the amount of like, number one, someone just screwed up, and number two,
Yeah.
we're done for. Because it's just like, you see all these people that are wanting to come here for creative, funny content? Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
They're gonna get stuck with us, and it's gonna be so bad. But either way, the whole goal of this introduction live stream, or not live, it's not live, but kind of like podcast thing, is we're basically trying to introduce ourselves to this thing. As technically speaking, for my channel, number one, it's not gonna be mine anymore. Really, it's gonna be like ours. It's gonna be mine, his,
Yeah, it's
and
gonna be
someone that we're gonna introduce again in a minute. Who is also a really close friend. But either way, it's gonna be kind of our thing, and we're gonna grow it together, or it's going to plummet into the New York subway system and get hit by a train. One way or the other, it's gonna do something.
Yeah.
So anyway, introductions of individual people. I will hand that over to Mr. Bomber over there while I spin around in my ropey chair.
Hello.
Wow, killer information, friend.
Sorry, I'm kind of intrigued into what these people are saying, so I am sorry about that, everybody.
You remember when I said you probably shouldn't play a game while also doing this? It's kind of why.
Yes, I know. I know.
Sometime today he'll start talking.
Um,
Could be tomorrow. No promises.
Or it could be whenever. Don't
Well,
judge
we
me.
can't be whenever because we're 10 minutes and 20 seconds into the thing, and you're over here playing freaking Hitman.
Oh, freaking Montana Hitman. There.
It's the lady telling you that you freaking are getting rused, and that you need to freaking kill a dude. Basically it.
No, I would love it if one day my brain would actually work.
I would
And or if
too.
I wasn't retarded.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sweet Jesus, my. Come on, man. Pull it together. You can do it. I feel like this is gonna happen a lot. This is why we need an.
Holy Jesus, I hate my internet so much. It is worse than yours, man.
No, it ain't.
It's...
That's not a real thing.
Dude, no joke. I've been...
What?
Or I more or less just hate my headphones. Because they will, like, cut out my mic audio, but I'll still be able to hear you. And I keep talking, but it just doesn't pick up what I'm saying, and it just pisses me off. I'm
go
due
ahead.
for new headphones.
Go ahead and say what brand of headphones you're using real quick, so we can get maximum bashing on one product.
It's let me see. They are Dream Gear headphones.
Oh frick! I used to use those too. I actually have a red pair of Dream Gear Elites on the top of my freaking bed. They're actually okay.
Mine are blue.
Okay. Here's the thing about Dream Gear. Decent headset quality. Microphone is also very good, but holy smokes, with the freaking wires that you have to use and the little converter, nope.
Yeah.
Doesn't usually work out that well. Honestly, that is the main reason I switched to the ones that I'm using right now, which I've realized the microphone audio is not the best. However, the headphone quality is top notch. Yeah. Like, these are almost as good as my studio headphones I use for music stuff. Shameless plug-in. Like, for my studio ones, if I can find them around here, I actually have two. One is Skull Candy. For my phone and for all my like mobile stuff, I have Skull Candy headphones, which is like the wireless ones that you always see people walking around with the neck thing, like where it goes around your neck. Here's the difference. The Skull Candy ones are a lot more comfortable because it bends so bad. So it's like sport headphones.
Yeah.
But I will say that the distance on it is not that great, but I mean it's wireless, so you always have to like carry your phone on you, which isn't that big of a deal to me.
Yeah.
But they barely ever drop, and I love them. Whenever I'm like on the computer or something, I use JBL, which is the Platinums, and they also have really good quality. And I never take them, like I actually still have the box that I'm currently footwanging, because footwanging is the best word. And I never take them out of the box, plug them up to anything, unless I'm actually doing it, like doing the music. I don't want them like out everywhere.
And like getting damaged.
Exactly. I don't want it dust on it. I don't want it like someone to come in here and spill a drink on it or anything. I always keep it in the box under my desk unless I'm using them. Same goes for like my actual music stuff and drawing stuff. Like my drawing tablet is on where usually like the keyboard would be, but because I'm using a laptop, I don't need a keyboard right now. So my drawing tablet is on the keyboard thing, and so is my launch pad, which is also here. The mixer is actually somewhere else. But either way, they're great. These are Afterglows. They're the Afterglow 6s. And the headphones, I'm not sure if that picked up on the mic, because I know muting and unmuting does. but there's
Yeah.
actually a bass booster built into it.
Oh,
So
damn
if I
you,
click a
dude.
button, it actually can turn like the bass booster on or off. And of course they glow in the dark. It's really cool. Uh, However, the microphone quality is not the best. It gets through. It kind of sounds like I'm talking through a radio sometimes, which I've
Yeah.
realized, but it's fine as long as it gets through. I don't. It's not like yours. You sound normal, like almost like you're talking through like a studio mic. Not
Yeah.
great, but it works better than this.
Yeah.
But I mean, for the headphone, as long as I'm audible, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Um, but as as loving as I would love to say this thing doesn't drop, it does. But I've
Hmm.
been able to walk about pretty much all the way through the house. In fact, I've been able to walk outside and it still pick up the signal. So it's very
Damn.
good.
Hmm.
Anyway, frick, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about you. We just went on a big tangent about gear.
About headphones.
Man, no one wants to hear about us. They just want to hear about headphones.
Hey, I mean, some people might want to hear about us,
Hey,
but
it's possible. As I said at the beginning, sometimes we have a topic and we will not get to it at all. We'll probably talk about it for like 30 seconds.
yeah, that's typically how some of our conversations goes outside of actually
Oh, I
streaming and all
love how
that.
I remember that one time we actually talked for 5 hours after we said we were going to talk about something else. Because I remember
Yeah.
because we said, oh yeah, we're going to talk about like Milsim stuff, and then it was just like, hang on, how long have we been talking for? About 5 hours. Holy freaking crap! Have we even said anything about it? I think we talked for like 2 minutes about it. Huh?
We didn't even talk 2 minutes about it. We talked like
2 minutes
maybe a minute
around
and a
it.
half. Yeah.
it was really, it was really bad because then I remember us showing up and be like, yeah, we got nothing. And it's like, I saw you on for like 5 hours yesterday. What were you doing? It was like, well, we were talking about it.
Well, we were, but
Didn't work
um,
out that well.
yeah.
Anyway, us, you guys should already know me. I mean, I kind of own the channel. I've been the only one posting on it for 2 years now. And guess what? Still haven't passed 200 subscribers. Awfully
Hey,
close though.
at least you're in the triple digits.
You're not wrong. I am very grateful that what do I have? Like 170 something? 170 something?
183.
Okay, well either way,
Last time I
I'm
checked.
really close. It's just the last little bit. It's the last
Yeah.
little bit. That's all I need, and I would be extensively happy if I can get it just sometime. And hopefully the influx of videos, hopefully, if people are more dedicated to it than I was, will hopefully help. Because I'm hoping to get a lot more dedicated to it as much as I can be, but that's why I wanted like two partners, which
Yeah.
is, you and Smitty. Hopefully you guys will be able to like pick up slack where I keep leaving it. I know that Smitty is going to be a little bit more or less active than both of us combined because he is a working person. But either way, it would be more me and you. And if me and you can pick up
Mhm.
slack in it a lot easier than what I was doing, then I see no reason that wouldn't pick up pace eventually.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
can.
a hope for another day, and I'm yawning in the recording. Um, uh, Basically, the stream. The stream is talking about anything. That's why we went from, like, hang on, we started trying to talk about you
Yeah.
at 10 minutes. It's now almost 20. So we just spent 10 minutes talking about headphones and yawning and repeating stuff that we already said at the beginning. It's
Yeah.
really funny. Anyway, we're going to move on, which was you guys don't need to know about us. If you need to know about us, I'm sure that in the tags, if hopefully whenever he publishes it, it'll be in our things will be in the tags. So I have no problem with people wanting to like meet us. If people do, then holy crap, then that's hilarious. We're not. It's not like we're no freaking Jacksepticeye slash Markiplier here. We're we're not
Yeah.
the dream team yet. Yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
Just sounded
Anyway,
so sad when you said yet. Yeah.
well, hey, it's a far off dream, and if you remember, I did say that whenever it comes to this particular thing, I really wanted to stream it. However, I don't have the bandwidth for it. You don't have the bandwidth for it, and Smitty's barely here, so he won't have the bandwidth for it. But if he does get it, if let's say that one time we do, like, he shows up and he does have the bandwidth to stream. If we play with him and we do a stream, then we can shamelessly plug in the YouTube from there, and we can also shamelessly plug in the Twitch from here.
Mhm.
But that's a little bit down the line. It'd be a whole Soviet Womble tradition. It'd be like, hey, we
Yeah.
also do YouTube of just like random crap. It'd be great.
Yeah.
So,
You know what my channel's all about. Just random crap that I do.
dang right. Random crap, going AFK for, like, basically going MIA for 2 freaking months, not doing anything. Which, by the way, if any of the previous people who watch this channel are still here, I literally, no joke, already have that final Hue episode. It's already, like, edited. It's already on my computer. I just literally have not thought about uploading it yet. I just haven't, like, thought about it. I never had time. Which is really sad, because it's literally just sitting in a file on my desktop called video crap. And it's not going nowhere. It's just sitting there. Which is kind of
Why am I not
sad.
surprised?
Probably because you shouldn't be. Oh, another shameless sponsor. Frost Gatorade. Crisp and cool. Arctic Blitz, very good. Mountain Dew Voltage. Just name off like all these freaking things.
Yeah.
Notice we are not sponsored by anyone. We're not that popular yet, although we wish we were. Hey,
Yeah.
company guys, if you're looking at older YouTube channels, call us. On top of it. I check the email like every 2 months. I'll get back to you. Trust me. That's actually a real thing. I actually do only check the email like once a month because I never actually go on the email except to upload. For those of you confused what you're saying, if you've never started a YouTube channel before, like an actual YouTube thing that you want to upload on, like as like an actual thing, not just to have one to like comment like YouTube forces you to do, like actually do what we do and try to upload on it and be actual YouTubers. Basically, what I have is a personal email, and then I have an actual like YouTube email. All the YouTube email does is tell me when people subscribe or leave comments that I have to approve if it's on that type of video. You know, that kind of crap.
Yeah.
Which is a blessing and a curse at the same time. But I'm not going to talk about it right now. Either way, here's the basic gist, right? We're going to go ahead and move on to the next topic for the last 15 minutes. Which is, how did me and you meet, and what is our like favorite stuff right now? Which I do have a list of questions here, by the way.
Mhm. Okay.
So, now, Michael, frick. Go ahead and shameless promote that. Bomber.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you remember actually meeting me? Like, first impressions, the whole shebang.
I remember first meeting you on the PS3. It was about a week after the PS3 actually came out, and we met a guy. I met a guy on Call of Duty World at War, and he wanted to do a
Such an old
Minecraft.
game. Such an old game.
Old game, but still fun. Stupid
Very
thing
much
is, there's a lot of hackers on it still.
Dang
Which
right.
I'm quite disappointed, but
I'm not. They make it interesting.
um, then I got a message from the guy saying, "Hey, do you want to do, as dumb as it sounds, a Minecraft RP?" which
A
at the
city
time,
RP. If I'm
yeah,
not.
it was called City Life,
Oh,
and
frick. That sounds like a Devil Dog series. Actually, it is. It's called Atlas Life.
yeah, yeah,
Anyway.
and um, I said yes, and I was like, yeah, I'll chill,
Sure.
and
Here's the thing. People have to realize we're not like we're not like 30. We're below 18.
yeah,
We are not like hardcore players. So they didn't ask us this when we were 15. We were
no, this was
5? 4 or 5?
5.6, 5.6,
Yeah.
because the PS3 came out in 2011, I think.
No, it came out in 2009, I think.
Yeah, 2009. So, yeah, we would have been like
It was still in
5.
single digits, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we would have been in single digits. Um, and so I joined in. I met this guy right here
Yeah.
under a different account. Well, his old PS3 account, which
Which is what
is for
inspired the name of the
Gilly in the Mist
Yelp.
Network.
Well, it wasn't Gilly in the
Um,
Mist Network, it was just Gilly in the Mist. Which, by the way, I have a second account on the PlayStation 4 that is also Gilly in the Mist.
yeah,
Except it's actually freaking spelled right.
yeah, which is funny.
The stupid thing is I didn't
Uh,
realize it whenever I made the actual email that I also spelled the email wrong. So it still stayed
oh,
Gilly instead of like the actual correct spelling of Gilly.
mhm.
Which I always found very cringeworthy. And if this freaking crap takes off, and and one day I'm opening a golden play button and I'm sitting here saying, oh yeah, it's still not spelled right. I'm gonna have this thing hanging up in my wall that's just sitting here saying, hey, this is a reminder of how freaking retarded you were. And I'm gonna say that
Back when we were young.
if we do this correctly, and let's say this whole thing goes somewhere. Imagine this, right? One day I'm gonna be like 20, and I'm gonna be sitting in the same house in the same room. I'm gonna put a golden play button up that says Gilly, and I'm gonna say, not only have I managed to name the YouTube channel wrong, but it's gonna be like podcast 160, and I'm gonna sit here and say, I'd like to thank everyone for this golden play button. I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me, but for God's sakes, YouTube, could you do a guy a favor and just spell it right when you send it? I mean, you knew it wasn't on purpose. You could have just...
Hey, I mean, maybe it was.
No, I made the channel, like, this specific channel, if I'm not mistaken, when I was 6, I think. Because I made it right after I met you guys, because I remember that. And then I ended up changing it and making a new account, which, by the way, my plan was to make it a me, you, and that other guy channel. And I called it, and my goal was to call it Shadow Squad, and I forgot the W and the U, so it became Shadow Squad. Squoud. Squad. And it was so and whenever I got about 5 videos uploaded onto it within like the same week, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna become a YouTuber. And then I looked at it, and not only was the video actually really sucky, I mean, to me, I thought it looked fine, but whenever I went back and I looked at it later, I realized, oh yeah, I didn't spell squad right. So now I was just known on that channel by Shadow Squad.
Which, I mean, that's actually kind of cool sounding.
Shadow Squad? Yeah, it would have been if I didn't say in one of the videos I meant to name it Shadow Squad, which made me just sound like an idiot child. Which at the time I can thoroughly say that I was.
Oh, trust me, I was too.
So either way, we met each other on Minecraft on a freaking city roleplay thing that we built, and that was the start of death itself. So the basic gist is we've been friends for 12 years now, and it all started with us playing Minecraft. And we met, and then we continued to play COD World at War. Then we played Modern Warfare, the first one, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Then we played Modern Warfare 2. Then we played 3. Then we played Black Ops. Or, no, we played Black Ops. You know what I mean. I'm just naming off everything. Yeah. Basically, all the games we started playing was COD. And then we went on to Battlefield. Which was the best thing ever. Battlefield 3 was very fun. And may I say, on Battlefield 3, we still did roleplays, and it was completely freaking great. It was actually very fun for me. Like, I can even say it right now. If I had a chance to go back on Battlefield 3 and it still function on the PlayStation 3, instead of it being all corrupted and bullcrap right now, if I had that chance to go back in time and play that again, I totally would. Like, that was really fun to me. I enjoyed it. That was very fun. If they can, I want them to make, like, a remastered version of Battlefield 3. Yeah, like an updated version of Battlefield 3. It would be pretty cool. Hell, Bad Company 2. Yeah, Bad Company I would love. Battlefield 3 I would accept. Bad Company I would love to see a new thing of Bad Company. Bad Company was the crap. Or Bad Company 2. I want Bad Company 2, to be honest. I feel like they improved a lot more on Bad Company 2 than they did 1. But either way. So we crossed over to Battlefield. We started then we did Battlefield 4. And once we got to Battlefield 4, that's where crap started getting a bit different. Because then we found the glorious thing of military simulation, which is MilSim, which you will hear a good bit on this channel because we still do it. Yeah. On Battlefield 4, we joined a MilSim, and we kept doing the I'm not going to get into the whole spiel about how many we did, but we got into the whole thing of MilSim. We went from Battlefield 4, then we crossed over to there was another game that we played on there. Dust. We played Dust 514 a lot. I'm pretty sure out of all the games we played, Battlefield and Dust was probably 2 of our highest. Then we got a good group of people and started playing Payday. And then you and someone else was playing like Saints Row and whatever it's called. We used to do reactions with a friend who did I don't know if he still records, but I know his channel still exists, and he actually got really popular, and I'm very happy that I was able to be a part of his first videos and help them make what he did to beginning of his channel. I feel like he probably forgot about me already, but I am still friends with his cousin, and I'm sure if I went and talked to him and said, like, yeah, I did this with you, and he'd be like, oh yeah, one of those. But his channel is That Random Gamer Kid. And I remember helping him make the channel because I actually still have the login information for the email of a YouTube channel that me and him were going to do as a collab channel. And then I said, you don't need me, go do your own channel. To which he said, fine, but you got to help me start it. And I said, sure. And I remember managing his email and everything for about 2 years. And I helped him make his Minecraft stuff. And I helped him record, or if he needed an extra guy, I did all that stuff with him up until that point. And then I started playing with his cousin, blah blah blah, etc. etc. But I realized how many games me and you have actually played, and then we finally crossed over to the PS4. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I remember how excited I was to get a PS4. And I have now realized how actually long it's been since I actually bought the PS4. It's freaking insane how fast time rolls. I currently have the PS4 Pro. Yeah, you over there with your 4K 1 terabyte crap, while I'm stuck here with the slim 500 gigabyte piece of beautifulness / garbage. It's better than the PS3 except for one game, and other than honestly, it's not the PS4's fault. It's the freaking internet connection here that sucks. Yeah. That and also me and you being basically so far apart. Yeah. That's what also kills us. Quick, name your favorite game. Like that you've
My
played
favorite
with me.
game.
You don't describe it, just
Favorite
name it.
game. I would have to say it would have been. I should have multiple. It's
Oh, well, you might
Fortnite,
want to hurry.
Need for Speed, and Battlefield 4. Those are
Cool.
the three
Mine
games
so
that I
far, my
enjoy
favorite game in
playing.
all of history, I have two right now, which is Burnout 3 and Ace Combat Zero. But anyway, for this first stream, this is all the time we have. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to us ramble about random crap, and we have more coming out soon. And I'll have more gameplay for you. But anyway, I guess we'll see you later. I didn't end it. Hang on. Wait. Oh, frick. It's still recording my controller.